Hello all, I am Amol Chaudhary from the Department of ENTC Engineering of AISSMS IOIT Pune. In this video, I am discussing Introduction of Embedded Systems. After watching this video, you will be able to define embedded systems, describe the characteristics of embedded systems, and describe the design matrix of embedded systems. Embedded computing systems are hard to define. We can say any computing system, but it is other than the desktop computer system. Embedded computing systems are embedded within electronic devices. One definition given by Marine-Wolf of embedded systems is embedded system is any sort of device which includes a programmable computer but itself is not intended to be a general purpose computer. Another definition by Todd Morton says that embedded systems are electronic systems that contains a microprocessor or a microcontroller, but we do not think them as computers. The computer is hidden or embedded in the system. From this, we say that embedded systems are other than the general purpose computer. They include microprocessor or microcontroller. The examples of embedded systems include digital camera, microwave oven, washing machine, and there are many more examples of the embedded systems. Embedded systems have some of the common characteristics like the embedded systems are single functions. Meaning over here is that embedded systems execute a single program repeatedly. Often embedded systems are tightly constrained. They have constraint in terms of low cost, low power, physical size, and their response should be fast. It is expected that embedded systems are most of the systems which are handheld devices, so that they must consume as less power as possible. They must respond fast to the changes in the environment. Also, it is often expected that embedded systems are reactive and real-time. Embedded systems has to continuously react to changes in the system's environment, and they must compute certain results in real time without delay. These are some common characteristics of embedded systems. It is a challenge to optimize the design matrix for embedded engineers. Some of the common design metrics include NRE cost, unit cost, size, performance, power, flexibility. NRE cost is non-recurring engineering cost. The definition of NRE cost suggests that it is one-time monetary cost of designing the system. Once system is designed, from that design there are more than one copies of the systems can be generated. Unit cost of the system is nothing but the monetary cost of manufacturing each copy of a system excluding NRE cost. So total cost is nothing but NRE cost plus units cost. Size is another design challenge where physical size required by embedded system must be as small as possible. The execution time or throughput of the system defines the performance of embedded systems. Throughput of the system is nothing but number of tasks performed by the system per unit time. So it is expected that embedded system will perform more tasks in a given time. Execution time is also expected that it will be as high as possible. Power is another design challenge. It is expected that embedded system must consume as less power as possible. Flexibility is the design challenge or common matrix which suggests that it is ability to change the functionality of the system without incurring heavy NRE cost. After the system is introduced, the functionality of the system, if we are modifying or changing the functionality of the system, it should not incur heavy NRE costs. That way, flexibility of the embedded systems is expected. Continuing with the design matrix, we have time to prototype, time to market, and maintainability. Time to prototype is the time needed to build working version of the system. It is a time required to develop the prototype of the system. Prototype of the system cannot be the final product. Time to market is the time required to develop a system to the point that it can be released and sold to the customer. Time to market is important common matrix because delayed time to market entry results into the losses. Next, maintainability suggests that it is ability to modify the system after its initial release. Correctness, safety, and there are many more common design metrics. Design metrics often compete with one another for embedded systems. If we are trying to improve one of the common design metrics, another design matrix may get hampered. That is why it is expected that embedded developer or embedded engineer will have both the expertise of software and hardware. Here are the references with which you will get the more eyesights on embedded systems. I hope you have understood what exactly the embedded systems are. Thank you.